yourself to where you need to be first. Okay, if you feel like you got a little pooch, do some motherfucking sit-ups. Get that shit together so that you can be banging, and then he be like, damn, you looking fine as shit. Yeah, I know, nigga, I know. I'm worth losing, okay? Double tap on the whole pictures, but that's it, okay? So you need to put yourself in the position, hold yourself in regards to, you know you the shit, and if he feels the same way, he's not gonna do nothing. Y'all too worried about the wrong things. Like, he liked her picture. What the fuck he mean by that? He dropped little heart faces and shit like under a picture. Sometimes I drop a little heart face. I'm like, that, I love that. I love that six-pack, nigga. What you doing? What are you eating? So I can make sure we're eating the same thing. You know, I need to get him on that diet. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And y'all, the sooner that y'all learn that it is a natural thing for people to be attracted to other people besides the one person they chose to share their life with, the better off y'all will be. That does not mean you have to cheat. That doesn't mean you're opening the doors up to cheat. That means you're secure in your relationship. You know that the person you with is with you. And there's nothing wrong with that. I find that so, like, hoes be ready to beat up a nigga over a double tap. I'm like, damn, all he did was like her picture. He be like, he better be liking my pictures all day. He done like 3 of his hoes pictures. How do you know that? Are you stalking his feed? Like, that means that you not with somebody that you can trust, and you need to dead that relationship anyways. If you want to see the pictures he didn't like, boo, get your shit together. Go do them little sit-ups and get yourself to look like that if that's what you're doing. Because obviously you feel insecure about yourself. So
women hate it when I call that insecurity.
It is insecurity.
They say it's disrespect.
It is not disrespect. It's insecurity. You yourself are not content with the way you look and what you are providing because you think that this bitch with this thong on is providing more than you. That is insecurity. You need to get your shit together. Find out why you feel that way. It's something in you. He ain't doing shit to you to make you feel that way. You feel that way for a reason. Fix that shit first. Like, don't be coming for him. That's insecurity. It's just, it's a tough pill to swallow. Yes, it is very hard to admit that you insecure like a motherfucker. But fix that. Just fix the insecurity. Find something in yourself that makes you not feel that way, and then you'll be fine.
So let's see. Maybe hearing that coming from a woman, her tone and her word choice is different than mine. Maybe it's not what you say; it's how you say it. Hopefully, her saying it sounds a lot nicer than me saying it, even though it's the same damn message.
And I just think that the way, like, you just have to hear it from certain people. You know what I mean? Like, my friends in particular, they'll say something and be like, you know, I did this and I rolled up on him and, you know, he wasn't where he's supposed to be and this, that, and the other. Okay, I'm game. I'm going to hop up in the car with you to go find out where the fuck he is because he should be where he's supposed to be. But my first question is, why are we following him? What made you not trust him in the first place? Let's just get rid of the nigga. If we got to go follow him and find him and shit, dump that nigga in the trash. Let's find a new one, okay? Because clearly we don't need to be riding around the streets of Houston trying to figure out why he ain't where he's supposed to be. He the wrong nigga for you, okay? So that's insecure. She's insecure with the relationship, yet she wants to hold on to it because that's something, because you feel like, oh, I mean, it's better to have something than nothing. Hell no. It's not better to have something than nothing. You do not keep a loser-ass nigga around just so that you can have some affection. You go out and find the right one. Y'all missing y'all blessings because y'all keeping these little dusty, dirty-ass niggas that be fucking over y'all all the time because they provide 1 or 2 key elements to you. No, you missing your blessings. Step out, go find somebody that actually provides you what you need and leave that little dirty-ass nigga alone.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to help them out with that once I release this dating and compatibility guide, babe. Because a lot of women struggle at figuring out who they're actually compatible with.
Not just compatible. I think that a lot of women struggle with the dating phase, period. Like, I will tell you 90% of my friends that go on a date with a man, the next week, they're talking crazy shit. Like, I wonder what kind of kids wonder what our eyes would look like. I'm like, we talking about the nigga you just met last week? And she's like, oh, that's my boyfriend now. Okay, clearly y'all skip all the fundamental steps to get to a relationship. And then you wonder why 3 months later, you in a shitty, fucked up ass relationship and you don't know what's going on. You don't even know who he is. You have no fucking clue who he is. You took 2 days to get to know the shit that he talked about. You have not been anywhere with him outside of his element. You have not been with him when he's in a shitty ass attitude. You haven't been with him outside of the capacity of you going to some place like a movies. You need to really take the time to get to know these men that y'all be fucking with before you move to the, okay, we're friends. Okay, we're friends with benefits. Okay, we're cool. We're dating multiple people. Okay, now we don't want to date multiple people. We just want to date one another. Okay, now that we're just dating one another, we still like each other. Let's move to committed relationship. From committed relationship, let's now be engaged. Enjoy the engagement stage. People like, I'm engaged. We're getting married next month. The fuck? Like, you need to take the time. People change. You need to make sure the person you engaged to is who you desire to be engaged to. There's a healthy timeline from engagement to marriage. There's a healthy timeline from friends to dating, from dating to girlfriend. There is a healthy timeline between that. Y'all refuse to give that timeline a chance because you think you're running out of time. But if you just take the natural course of action of a relationship, utilize the time period, and there is no definite time period, but you will feel the transition when it happens naturally. Stop forcing that shit, and then you won't end up with these boyfriends that you really don't want, that don't really want to be in a fucking relationship in the first place, but feel like, oh, she gonna stop fucking me if I do this, so they carry on and still cheat on you. Why would you want that? Let it go in its natural course. When a man is ready to be with you and settle down and only be in a committed relationship with you, you will know it. Without a doubt, you will know it, because other shit he was doing before, he's not desiring to do this. He don't want to turn up in the club with his friends all the time. He don't want to do those. He's naturally transitioning into the, I'm preparing myself to be with this hoe. Solely this hoe by myself. You will see the natural transition. And until you guys start taking that natural course of action with the relationship and where you should be, you're going to continue to get in these failure relationships and then come crying back to your friends who have relationships that are actually working and saying, why can't I find a quality nigga? Because you met him and became his girlfriend in 2 weeks. That's why. How do you know he's quality? Because he got a Benz? Because he has a good bank account? What made this man quality? He could be Satan to his core. Like, but you don't know him because you didn't take the time to get to know him. Take the natural course of dating seriously before you open up your legs to somebody, open up your heart to somebody. Find out who they are first. Get to know who they are for real. Stop going out here fucking these niggas you barely know. Stop doing it. You're setting yourself up for failure. And he's like, okay, I don't know if I want her. It was pretty easy to smash her. Like, it's too easy. You're letting them get there too easy. Give them something to desire, to work toward. There's healthy, relationships where you got to work towards something, y'all. Value yourself. It's back to that accountability. Be accountable for yourself. Be aware of what your value is and provide it. And some of y'all don't know y'all value. That's the problem. Some of y'all value, y'all put that value up there a little too high. You need to bring that bar down. Not everybody is a dime piece. Okay? Not everybody is a 10. Not everybody deserves, is waiting on that man that they deserve. Some of y'all ain't good women. Don't have good qualities. So the type of man that you done gravitated and pulled towards you, the fuck nigga, is who you kind of need to be with. Like, you're gravitating the people that you're portraying what you are. So you need to clean your act up. If you don't want to get the nigga that's fucking over you, then change some of your ways and the things that you're doing, because you're gravitating that type of man for a reason. He feels like he's attracted to you for a reason. Stop allowing that. Like, if you feel like you over the top, and make sure everything that you bring to the table is over the top. You can't be over the top and be a high school dropout with 30 kids, but you're looking for a millionaire. Like, come on now, bro. You really need Rufus Gold Toothpaste on the corner, because y'all are about on the same plateau. Stop prejudging people. Stop making that assumption that everybody is a bad bitch. No, there are some unbad bitches out there. There are a lot of uncomfortable bitches. Uncomfortably built bitches. I meet some women that are uncomfortable in their own body. I'm uncomfortable looking at you in your body. So I know you're uncomfortable. Like, you're squared, it's weird. Like, the whole thing is set up wrong. But you in the club tooting your nose up at other people and looking at the bitches that are cute. Like, she thinks she cute. No, she's trying to figure out why you believe you are. Step your game up. Like, she's not even hating on you, not looking at you, not fazed by you at all. She's just trying to figure out why you got such a nasty ass attitude and then be like, the niggas in here whack. The niggas is whack. No, they're not. It's you, sweetheart. Go fix yourself up a little bit. Let's get rid of that thick square shape you got going on. Like, just fix your nasty ass attitude, little fucked up teeth. All those things go into accountability for yourself. If you don't give a shit about yourself, then nobody else will. Invest your own money in yourself. Don't wait for a nigga to do it. I don't need anybody to pay for me to get my hair and nails and all that shit done. I'm gonna get that shit done myself because I desire looking good myself to myself. If I'm looking a fool, I expect my friends to check me. I check them and be like, what the fuck is going on with your hair? And she be like, yeah, it's a rough day. Bitch, you is not stepping out nowhere with me looking like that because the man that you're trying to look for is not going to find you. Not looking like a Q-tip, I'm not gonna let you do it. Step back in that bathroom, go fix yourself up so that you can look the part at all times. Always stay ready, ladies. Always.
Oh man, she's funny, man. This is I would be having a good time if I was watching this live set. Oh man. So let's see, babe. I ain't been able to read the comments because I've been having to turn the phone on her. So if you had a question, go ahead and post it, and we'll try to get to it for this time.
Y'all can DM me on my Instagram page at Coco Dip Cuties.
I'll put it in there.
Y'all can DM me. I'll tell you my honest opinion. I do a lot of cursing, but I'm real as fuck. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it.
Let me see. All right, let's see if we can get some questions in here, man. Well, you're getting a lot of positive feedback. Well, I'm glad y'all like her, man. I know a lot of y'all make these crazy ass assumptions about me and my wife and all this shit based off the shit that I post. But most of those assumptions or your negative thoughts about me are just based off your own miserable lives. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, not just miserable lives. I think that some people, females are very, very emotional. So I think sometimes when you see a post and you feel like you feel some kind of way about it, it's because it connected with you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm looking at the shit and I read it and I be like, that's a fucked up thing to say. That shit ain't true. And I be like, but the reason it's being said is because some women do it. Some women do and behave like that, respond like that. Like, we as women need to do better. Like, men need to do better, but I know I'm only worried about us, okay? So when I say better, like, be accountable for your friends, be accountable for people. When they say shit that don't make sense, check them on it. When they make decisions that are rash, don't sit there and console your friend about getting cheated on when you know all of the things all the steps that led to it, and you saw it happen. It was like, girl, you need to do this because you're not doing what you need to do to keep that man. You're gonna lose a good man. And now she on the floor crying, and you're consoling her. Fuck no, she needs some tough love. You need to be her friend for real. I told your ass this is gonna happen. All right, so this is how we gonna fix it. Like, you need to give her the tough love, and instead of always being so supportive of the wrong shit. If you did something wrong, I'm gonna tell you did something wrong. Like, now you know that's wrong. I'm your friend. I got your back.
See, women get so upset at me for telling them when they're doing some shit that's stupid, when they're doing something that don't make sense, when they're doing something when they're operating